What's going on, fellas? It is Friday, May 2nd, 2014. First and foremost, I want to give credit where credit is due to the Most High for ending out uh, the month of April and then bringing us into a new month of May. And one thing that I wanted to, well, let me wait before we get into that. But new month, new goals to be said, and then set, put in place, and then to be attacked and accomplished. Uh, so far, updates, we got 95 accounts in a month, or, more than a month to gain 5 more. So I wanted to make these last 5 like real. I wanted the last 5 to at least 3 of them was going to be the one right there on Del Monte. I want to try and get in that one. I don't know how much pull that guy John had with the owners there, but that's like the one I want to make number 100 because the guy and his wife, when we first went in there like a couple of years ago, and we were just looking around, that's when we just had the prototype. But I just really want to make that one like a statement because we told him, hey, man, we'll be back. And he was like, at first, hey, what are you guys doing in here? You guys got a business plan? You guys got this and that? And like, hey, man, we're just here looking for information. But he's like, man, you guys this and that, whatever. But I really want to make that number 100. The one on reservation, that's another one. The owner is going to be back on Monday. Go holler at him. The one on 68. And possibly that one on David. Those are 4 7-Eleven accounts out of the 5 last ones I want to go after to see if we can get in there because those are traffic areas. I mean, all of them are pretty much good traffic. And once again, we're going to be reaching out to other people that don't go to the El Rancho or to what else? What Rogers, or even this side of town. Like if we're able to open up those doors to that 7-Eleven by the police station, not only do we get that little area, but we get this whole side because they're either going to Shell or they're going to Marina Liquors or Rogers out of those 3 stores. But now if we open up this door, I think it'd be pretty cool for us. I mean, I just see more people coming out and supporting and building brand awareness and getting ooze juice in their faces. So those were 4 out of 5. I don't know if you guys have any accounts that you guys were looking into, but one of the other ones that I wanted to throw out was I still have to get back in touch with them was Staff of Life, and they're a natural channel, natural grocery store. So I want to see what they say. But do you guys got any suggestions or anything you guys wanted to attack?
Man, off the top of my head out here, that 7-Eleven over there on, what is it? It's Bayshore and, man, I can't remember that street, what it's named. But it's the one right over here before you hit up to 101. It's right in the middle. It's the 7-Eleven right there. Everybody stops at. I already stopped by and talked to them and hit up the owner. I'm just waiting for him to hit me back, but I've been checking in. That's one of them, sure, I want to hit. That's as far as that's really on my radar right now is that one. There's a few other territories, but
Has anybody hit up Walgreens out here?
The Marina?
Yeah.
No.
No. Shit, I was thinking about trying to go in there.
The only reason why, because I'm already, I mean, it's pretty much they're gonna run us what every larger retailer would run us, and that's why they didn't even try to make an attempt because I know they're gonna say, oh yeah, call this number.
Yeah.
To get into the category buyer because it's the same. All these larger establishments, same thing. Category buyers send out samples, let us know what you think, and that takes time. But the ones that we're able to get in front of the decision maker instead of playing around, I mean, those are the accounts that we want to focus on when we after the 100, and we said, let's go look into these. Who's the people we got to get in touch with, and then we can call them. Now we can send out samples. But that's the feel you get with these larger establishments. All right. Well, let's get with some updates for this past week. Has been pretty much winning, gaining new accounts, samplings, servicing accounts. Pretty much since this last production run, that's all we've been doing as of late. So just trying to take advantage of the weather as much as we can. There wasn't really, let's see, I didn't really talk to too many people this week. We did get some numbers, but I just wanted to throw out those people that we did that MMA Expo. They wanted us to come to San Diego. I declined. It's not worth it. I talked to Bettina, and I'm gonna hit up Tana so he can take the 2 cases to the office. I explained to them all we need in return is pictures. That'd be great for us. I mean, I think that's the least you guys could do for us. So they said, yeah, for sure. So we got that squared away. I also talked to John Landis of BevNet, and I asked him how come my March issue for the functional beverages never came in. And I don't know if you guys got anything, but I didn't receive anything. And I told him, I was like, man, we paid money for that. I said, man, that was the only reason why we want the hard copy. I mean, the digital is fine, but we want the hard copy. And he said he was going to send some magazines out this Friday. He doesn't know why because it's just what is it, automated, and he doesn't know why they didn't send out the hard copies. And he apologized for that. So, did any of you guys get the hard copy?
I didn't.
Oh, what?
Yeah, see,
I got the email, but that was it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so that's what John told me. What else? Oh, also John Zuckerman from Zuckerman Honickman. They're going to be a sponsor for BevNet Live this month, and he emailed me. He was like, they want to display some of their customers' products. And if we wanted Boost Juice to be displayed, let them know. I told him the only thing that we would need in return is pictures. I think that's a fair trade. He said, no problem. Your product will be displayed with a bunch of others, but he will certainly take pictures and send them back to us. So that's, once again, plus he gave us his shipping number, so to pay for the shipping. We'll take care of that, send out some product to him. Just a few bottles, nothing major, but more exposure. Whoever's in that crowd, they're going to see our product. BevNet Live. And so John's doing us a solid for reaching out to us and wanted to place our product on their table and whatnot. What was this? I don't know if you guys been keeping up with that how do you say it? Lumini education gift. But that event is going to be held on May 10th, on Saturday, May 10th. So what is that, next week or something like that? From 5 to 8. It's going to be at Bayshore Community Center, 450 Martin Street, Davie City, 94014. And if you guys forgot about this or what I had mentioned a few weeks back or a few months back, was they wanted to do coasters and glasses. And you guys seen Fanga, she started it, or she was starting to craft it or whatnot on IG. But yeah, that's when that event's going to be. I don't know if we're going to be able to, I don't know if we can make it. 5 to 8 Saturday, but definitely want to try something out. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. And yeah, that's pretty much it for updates. Now we'll just run straight to it. The sales, our marketing distribution. We'll go with distribution first, and then marketing and sales.
Hey, did you ever check and see if that about that drop?
Yeah, I didn't have enough time.
It's cool. Because my numbers are all over the place. But what I do have, let me pull this up real quick. Just a quick update, breakdown for what we've done so far this month. So production run number 6. This is my inventory report for this week. I went ahead and broke down April because we're already in May. But yeah, 1524 cases manufactured. Looks like we picked up a total of 709 cases. As of this morning, this is before today, but as of this morning, we were at 621 cases to the retailer and 8 units direct to consumer. So if we reference back to the sales, the sales plan, yeah, we already know we're fucking up. Direct to consumer sales, we definitely need to find a way to try and spark that. It's hard, because I'm not out there, but Mick went out and he did, what was that, just a day, Oos? That was just one day you went out and sold those 8 units?
It's actually 8 cases, I believe.
Oh, 8 cases?
Yeah, because Matt bought 3 of them and 5 of them got sold in.
Well, that's what's up. We're still way below average, but
Yeah.
We consider the end of direct to consumer.
Okay. But my big thing, samples. Right now, I'm at 8 cases and 6 units, and giveaways 2 cases so far. Because the one to Soul was out of S's personal stash, and some of the samples too were out. I guess Mick was telling me that there was cases that we bought out from what was it, El Rancho and Penny Savers or something, and we're using that for samples. See, I need to know that because that way I don't take it out of inventory. But just what I would like is, see, I want to go ahead and set up a system that's, I need to know, like, real quick, as soon as it happens. That would be best for me. That way I can log in this stuff. If there's a sampling event, like we've been saying at the end of each day, try and log that in and get that info to me, as well as sales, and make sure, our counts are correct, because it's just hard to keep track from up here with, I need text right away. I know everybody's busy and stuff, but I just need you guys to help me out, because it's kind of frustrating trying to keep up because my goal for this run is to have, I want to know where every case is going, and I'm already off to a bad start, but I'm gonna fix it. And once I get on top of it, I just need info right away. I know everybody's working and stuff, everybody's busy, but if this is our baby, you know what I'm saying? Let's grow her, let's feed her and stuff. But that's just the update I had for this month. It'll get better, and I just need everybody's help.
Well, for me personally, I don't know if you guys got anything to add, but I just need you to stop being soft. I mean, if you need information, you need information. I mean, we ain't got no time to play. Whatever text, whatever call goes out, the voice needs to be heard. I mean, if you want to do your job better, we'll be more aggressive. That's it. You know what I mean? Like we all grown here. We all grown here, and if you need some answers, well, niggas better start speaking up, because how like I said, if we all trying to do our jobs effectively, then don't disregard a text or a call or none of that. We need to get on that shit ASAP, because, like Ray said, it's just gonna continue. We don't want to go. We don't want to have the same things happen as we did with the previous 5 production runs, where we're saying, where's 20 unaccounted cases for? That's what we talked about last week. This time again, the same thing. Step it up. Help him to do his job better, which is keeping track. That's logistics. I mean, he wants to know where product is going, how's it moving. I would, to be honest, it's kind of hard when you're on the go, but at the same time, lock that shit in. Right when you make a delivery, right when you fucking sample off something, put that shit down. You got a notepad in the iPhone. I mean, that's what it's there for. Use it. That's the only way you're gonna help him to do his job better and get these numbers right, so that our bottom line isn't just being ate up. Yes, we bought back some product, and we've been using that to give away a sampler, but it's still an expense, and we still log that information in. But moving forward, I mean, once again, we have opportunities to get better. But in order for us to get better, the foot has to be put down, and I don't want us to be light on anything. If we want to become the best, you're gonna have to be stern sometimes.
I just got something to add to that too. I was gonna say, don't even look at it as you're being stern or you're being mean, or like this is business. This is what we signed up for. So if we ain't getting back to you fast enough, then you gotta call, you gotta leave messages, let it be known, like, and before the night ends, then make sure you got that information that you wanted from us. But even just for the team, that's on us as well. It's not fully on him, because we're the ones going out and getting this information, and we need to do a better job of recording, like Book said. And me and him went over a couple of numbers yesterday, and we couldn't figure out, like, I was off by 3 cases or something, but I was over, so that's a good thing. But at the same time, we still got to account for it if we want to be if we want to be right on about our numbers, and we want to know exactly where we're at, what we need to do, then we have to be right on every number. So yeah. But I figured out those 3 cases too. So remember how I didn't mark 5 down for that February?
Yeah.
The February 8th, 0208. I didn't have that 5 on mine, remember?
Yeah.
And then I went back and looked through it. What I was missing on mine as well was 2 cases from Save More. But remember I told you I figured it out. I have the pictures, so I went back through all my pictures, and I put the date, all the way back to February, and I figured it out, and I looked at it, and I matched it all up. So it was the 5 cases from February, and then 2 cases, I believe it was 0403 at Save More that I didn't log in. So that equals up to 7 cases that I was over.
Well, no, it was 3 cases.
Well, remember, because remember we said 3 came from 3 came from the other. You get what I'm saying? Because we went all the way back to February, and that was I was missing the 5.
Yeah.
And then the other 2.
Out market, but it was still because 7380 is 3 cases, and so I don't know what it was, if there was another case you dropped off, but it was that only those 2 cases of Save More only equal to 4920, which would still be 2460 still out there.
Oh, the 2460 is for Golden Eagle.
There was another one?
Yeah, I dropped. Remember, I dropped off another case when I picked up, and I just did it on consignment again with them. So that was the extra case.
Oh damn. Was that on the 3rd too?
Yep, same day. Yep. Or actually, so it could be that it could be the Save More and the Golden Eagle, because that's 2 in 1.
All right, so I gotta. All right, yeah, we'll update that. Cool. All right, what else? Marketing.
So for marketing, I tomorrow should be picking up the 5,000 flyers sometime between 12 and 2. I was trying to figure out how I can meet up with you guys, but I'm not going to be able to. My wife has to take the car out to Antioch. Trying to figure out what should we do, because obviously I got to drop off flyers to you guys, but I also need product and a few other things.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out. One thing is the banner thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going like I mean, we gotta make some more banners because we gave that red one to Paul for Marina Liquors. Then we got the other one, and then we're giving that big one to Shell. And then, but what we've been doing though, because this is what we did for that we create. I printed out some things for our sampling events.
Yeah.
And then I just got this little case. So here it goes real quick. I'll show you guys. I showed Mick already seen it, and then Ray seen it too. But all I did was I grabbed these 2 cases from Michael's, and we stuck the POS material inside. And so here goes the first one. So I just did this, like a little whatever design. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
So I just did that, whatever. That was the first one. And we just, like I said, we put it in that little plastic case. And then we just stuck it right in front of a case of product. And then the other one was simple. It was just what we have already, our flyer that we use, the old flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I did was that I switched up with it was the social media part at the bottom. right there. But if you guys see it, like it really stands out. Because the paper is a certain size, and then the case is a little bit bigger, so it makes it look bigger when you're looking at it. And people from the samplings that I did with Mick, and then even today, but people are really drawn to it. I can see. I mean, I was reading their eyes, body language, and then it really just told them what they needed to know, and that's what we want. I mean, one other thing that I noticed too when I was doing a sampling event is that different crowds, like for different crowds, like that right there, those are pretty much for every crowd. But that Dare to Turn Your Dream into Reality, that right there, we could use towards the younger crowd, because I noticed that when I was doing a sampling at SoCal, that's where they get a rush of high school kids. But a lot of them, when we had that banner up, they're like, "Dare to Turn Your Dream into Reality, what is that?" And then it would cause them to come and try out a sample. These were right here is like older demographics. It supports local small businesses. And then they'll look at the fact sheet, and then it's like, oh, but the kids today, they're like, man, oh, nah, I'm cool. Then I got them like on the way out, like, man, try it out, man. I ain't BSing. This is good. Oh man, you weren't lying. This shit is good. I told you, man. But those are some of the things that we switched it up right there. And I could print you out like a couple, or you could print out. I could send you those two right there, and then, like I said, just go get the little cases from Michaels, and then slap them in there.
You just bring up a good point. Like, you know, demographic-wise, obviously the older people, they're gonna look at things that are more like, how do you say it? Professional is not the right word, but along those lines, like they don't respond to, like the kids, like you said, kids respond to a poster or a banner and what it says, whereas grown-ups respond more to like things that are well put together, or material that's see, it's like professional. It is professional, but I'm trying to think of a certain, like a feeling of it. It's like it's more like a book, or you know what I mean. I guess you could say professional, but I don't mean it in that term. Like what I'm saying is more so like the presentation. You know, if the presentation is a certain way where it looks like, say, for older people, they would look at brochures, or, you know what I mean? They would look at a sales, the props, yeah. And so, in that sense, you know, like the presentation of the props that you have to help you sell, in older, you know, in the older demographic, they respect that more, so they're more willing to listen. And again, now you throw in, like you said, something that hits their emotional side, which is support local business, small businesses. You know, when you start doing stuff like that to that demographic, you can see we get, you know, more of a response from them. But whereas the sign itself is going to catch another demographic, which is the kids. You know, they're going to look at it like, oh, look at that, and that catches their attention. Whereas these brochures and these, you know, our props catch an older demographic's attention. So I think, you know, in that sense too, we gotta maybe we should have something for both. You know, like, okay, they see this and this is what catches their attention was our banner, but when they do walk up, now you have these, you know, you have these things, brochures, or we have our flyer. We have now you got even more material that, you know, we can explain things that it's easy for them to follow, easy for them to read. So just kind of thinking of that next time too, whatever area we are sampling in, maybe focus your, you know, your attention on in that, like you said, in that manner. Whereas if we're in a school area, we focus it more around, you know, what the kids like. And if we're in, you know, just a neighborhood setting where there's an older population or whatever it may be, then we cater around that.
I think that's brilliant, because I just think that the older generation understand like more so than the younger kids, the importance of supporting small local businesses. Like I think they grew up in a day and age where that was like, hey, you know, we're gonna support ours and we're all gonna come up together. The younger kids, they're just, you know, we know what they want and they don't give a shit if you're if you're local or you're a small business, as long as you're meeting their needs and it's all good.
As long as you're popular, you're good.
Yeah, I would just say that the older crowd would, when they see that sign, I just think that they'd really respect it more, just because of what they went through their whole lives, probably working at 9 to 5 or having their own business. They didn't really see what it takes to really run like your local small business. So I really think they'll just look at it and really respect that we're just a small business here.
I think just the more real we are with everyone, all demographics, the better off we'll be. Ain't no fake shit over here.
Yeah, so we'll try to figure something out. I mean, it has to happen, so we'll figure it out one way or another. Actually, I'll just go ahead and make my own banner too, and I'll use some updated artwork that we have, obviously with the flyer that's coming out. That should be done tomorrow, like I said, between 12 and 2 or something like that, and I'll be picking that up. So, what else will I say? I got pictures back from Silver Salinger. He just took a couple flicks with him in the locker room, and then I don't know who else the other dude is, but I just got it right
before. Tom Brady at, man?
Huh?
I'm like, where's Tom Brady at? You over here saying they got cut 2 years ago, and they just in the locker room.
Hey, we want better check.
So I haven't had a chance to hit him back yet. I'm gonna ask him all those questions and everything too. But he just sent it right before our meeting. And then what else is it? Oh, and then I spoke with Anna Tassi. We don't have to be there on Friday the 16th. We only have to be there for Saturday event, so we're all good with that one. As far as not having to be at both days, they're gonna do non-food and clothing. We'll be selling. Vendors will be selling there on Friday, and then Saturday is when everybody will be out. So we're only needed for May 17th.
All right.
As far as no new sign-ups for Relay for Life. As far as my coworkers or friends, still got a list that I'm going through asking people. Just got a couple of them just like, yeah, I'll let you know. They didn't say yes or no, so I'll hit them up a few more times. But I think that was all the updates on my end.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention. I mean, like I already knew. It sounds easier said than done, and honestly, like we've had family members that have lost the battle to cancer, some dealing with cancer, whatnot. We know people, but it's a lot harder than word when we just throwing it out there. I mean, because if you think about it, what we're trying to get across to them is it's like, oh yeah, they want to support, but at the same time they're just thinking whatever. So it's I knew it was going to be an uphill battle, but we just, like I said, like if just continue to keep on asking. I mean, that's all we can do.
I think too, the closer it gets, then I think we'll have a little bit more success. But again, at least all these people, just like these other accounts, I think at least all these people, at least they heard us saying it before, and as it gets closer, then like, oh yeah, it's right around the corner, like next week or 2 weeks from now. I think it'll be a lot easier for us, but I think this is good too, because again, at least we put it in their minds, so then the next time we ask them, it might be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Just as far as my end, as far as the Relay for Life, I didn't get anybody signed up this week, but I actually got a donation, $50, better than nothing. That side work that I said that I was gonna do, I just told them I'm about to just donate it to our thing, and then they was already with it, so I got $50 to the donation.
Cool.
Nice.
Another thing I brought up was the Wells Fargo. They're having this campaign that we can do.
All right.
It's called the Wells Fargo Works Project, and the Wells Fargo Works Project is a video or essay contest specifically for small business owners in the U.S. The goal is to select 5 small business owner winners from a pool of 25 finalists, and the finalists will receive $1,000 off top, with the 5 winners each receiving these 3 things right here. First is $25,000 for their business.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's 5 of them now. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get that top 5. And then this is like for all the 5 winners. Each of them get 25,000, and then second they get a business mentorship tailored to their specific business needs, and it's pretty much somebody from Wells Fargo. And then the third is a $5,000 donation in their name, made by Wells Fargo to a local eligible non-profit organization in their community. Relay for Life. I was like, damn, 5,000 off top. But
what is this? When does this do? I mean, when is this?
This shit it just started yesterday. It started yesterday, and then basically what there is it's like 3. Here, let me just go. I got a few things right here. Let's see the date. Yeah, so it started. The contest started last night at 12 a.m. and then it ends 6/30/14, which is the end of next month. And then for that, there's like 3 different parts where you get judged by. It's like the first few months, or the first 2 months is you gotta basically direct people to the website and just vote for it. Social media. We got how many people we got? How many followers for all 3 of them?
We got such a good chance at winning any one of these.
Yeah. So I was like, when I was reading this, I was like, watch, there's a few other things, man. Like, basically, you either make a video or you can write an essay, and then and there's a few questions that you gotta pretty much answer in those things. And there's 3 different key points where you gotta let them know about is why you decide to open your business, what is your business mission or purpose, and then what is the biggest business challenge you face today, and how would mentorship and 25,000 help you address this challenge? So you gotta do those. You gotta answer those 3 questions, and then there's like two different options where you gotta choose for these ones. The first one is what is your biggest business achievements to date? Is your business actively involved in a local community? And if so, what is the involvement and your commitment? So you basically choose either of those. You only choose one. And then pretty much you just go on the website, and then this is what you have to do to enter. You either create a video or write your essay, and then you got to review the checklist of best practices for a video or an essay photo. So if you write an essay, you gotta basically give them a picture of something that represents your business. And then yeah, there's just a few steps where you gotta just basically fill up and sign up on their website. It seems pretty easy to, I think, with the whole criteria and the requirements. I think this was like made for Oos Juice. Honestly.
You gotta get creative.
I would say that we have to definitely do a video. I mean, a video would just give us a lot more time to get everything out and show them what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Another thing, what is the deadline?
Oh well, like the first part, the voting ends next month. So it just started yesterday, so like we got to get on this thing ASAP, just so we can get something up and start directing that traffic there. Oh yeah, and then I was reading like some of the rules and stuff, and it was saying that basically anybody can go on there and vote, but everybody gets only one vote per day. So like we can all go vote each and every day, and then tell our families vote for us. Like every day, just go on that website and just you gotta vote.
Oh, man.
Well, give me that website.
What the?
We're getting 1,000 votes this month.
The end of next month?
Yeah. That's when the voting ends, and
From
then
the end of June.
and then yeah. So for the contest schedule, the public voting is May 1st to June 30th, and then the finalists are determined by July 16th. The finalists are notified the week of July 21st, and then the grand prize winners is determined by August 18th, and then the grand prize winners notified the week of September 8th. So like when I read that, I was like, damn, too bad we can't. Let's say we could have $5,000, we can't donate it to the Relay for Life because that's in July, but we wouldn't get the thing till later, till August. Yeah, August 18th. But I just wanted to bring it to the table, and I know it's already for sure, but we just need to get something written up as far as what we want to do and include in that video.
Simple. Like we said for the crowdfunding. Hey,
Yeah.
my name is Will. I work at Monterey Billy Plus. My name is Mike. I'm head of security at such and such. My name is Ray. I really feel that's going to be powerful. Oh, my name is Mike. I'm unemployed. Like, that shit is real. Nigga.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that shit will work. Then get a little video like this, and we are Ooze Juice. Come on now, like that's real everyday people doing something. Not only working a 9 to 5, but doing something not to not only better their situation, their lives, whatnot, but making an impact. I mean, you're doing something positive for the community. I don't know. I mean, to me, it just makes perfect sense to just go with the real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure we get video of that hundreds to count. We use that.
See, we can easily set it up too that, as you're talking throughout the video or whatever, like you can be talking, but we can do like a Facebook, how it says a year in review, and it just flips through all of our accounts. It flips through all of our events and people that we talk to and people that, join the movement, and then at the end of it, you could be like, and this is what it'll help. It'll help us further, the dream of encouraging people to chase theirs, or like basically that's what we're trying to do, is like encourage people through what we've done. And a lot of things, man, we've done a lot if you really look back at it. I mean, it's still a lot to do, but I just feel like you can flip through, and that would be the killer. Like you see how it started, see what we are, who we are, and what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, and then at the end, kill it with all the, like I said, where have you been? All those criterias, I think is set up right, for the taking for us. And even just the way we're able, to vote. If we can get 5,000 people to vote every day, I mean that's a long shot, but you're a numbers game. We're gonna fall somewhere under there.
All we gotta do is get that top 5. That's it. Top 5. And if we're voting, all of us and our family, like we really stress to everyone, like, and it would take this, a mass text every freaking day. Hey man, vote now. Vote now. Every fucking day until the voting ends. Because it's got to us, we're pitching it to them. Hey man, you want to, And this is how we're going to pitch it to everyone else. Do you want to see Ooze Juice grow exponentially? Well, we need you to vote. I mean, they're offering the small businesses 25 grand, whatever, to help grow their businesses, this and that. But this is what we're going to have to do. I mean, it takes a lot of effort if we're gonna get that top 5. I mean, once again, everything sounds like, oh man, this was made for us. But at the end of the day, if we don't have that push and we don't have them people going in and voting, really nothing, you know. But I don't know if they're gonna. I haven't read the whole thing yet. I don't know if they're gonna do this like every year or whatnot. But it's something to really get this going. Looking forward to.
Yeah, one thing Mick brought up was like basically in every single post we do every day, just like throw that on the bottom, like go to the following link and vote for Ooze Juice.
Right.
That's the best thing we need to do.
And it's gonna be, it's gonna take a. This is what else is gonna have to happen, because we're gonna have to really, literally direct message, at least try to get 300 to 500 direct messages a day. Like, man, that's if that's the type of effort we're gonna need if we want to get that 25 grand. Like, we can't leave it to chance. Did we do enough? Yeah. All right, was this nah? We leave it all out there. Direct messages all day, every. And I think we're gonna have to bring Keller back into the loop, because you can't be sleeping. I mean, you can sleep after this all day. You sleep all day anyways. We wake up and he direct messaging all these people. Sleep all day afterwards.
I see he's trying to catch up on the post. He's posting.
That's what I'm saying.
At least he's doing something. He's trying to catch up on the post. Hopefully, maybe that means when he does catch up, he'll be caught up with us too.
All right, cool. Then I was working on this for marketing.
Did nobody else had sign ups for the Relay for Life? Right? Ready to get none out there, Ooze?
Nah, my bad. I get it though.
Yeah, so this was I worked on these little POS materials when I get cranked out.
Shit's cool.
That shit's sick.
Yeah, I want to try and get it pushed out, at least a couple of them for like a couple of the marina stores, just to see what they could do. I want to see if Monterey Bay Sonics could make this happen, and go to print with it. I really want to get something up. But this is what I worked on, like when I had a little bit of free time and messed around with. But I really just want to get these real people out there, you know, and then really push the social media. Hey, would you like to see your poster on your favorite store? What's good?
So eat that up.
Hell yeah! What?
All them selfies.
Let's go.
But we about to get sent all them selfies.
Hell yeah! Send us your best. What is your best shot? Why do you deserve to be put up on a store? Hell yeah! But that's where I'm headed with that. All right, last sales.
Only a couple of updates. Golf sales. For consumer sales, shot down. It's not really doing too good. We need to figure that out. We got a event coming up, so we met a guy at a sampling event. So he gave us his card, wanted us to take on a little event this month, I believe. He's got something going on with the mayor of Seaside. He wanted us to come down there, so we might pick up some direct-to-consumer sales there today. Went out, serviced a few accounts, serviced smoking stuff, trying to upsell him to 11 cases. He said he'll do it next time. Went to open up account 95 at Caldo Corner Store. Like I said, third time's a charm. Went there the first time, he wasn't feeling it. We were at 58 accounts. Went there the second time. He wasn't, didn't even look at it yet. Our sample was still on the counter. We were at 63 accounts. And today he was shocked when I told him we were at 95. And I just said we were at 95, and I was like, yeah, you're number 95. And so he was tripping, but got that account right there with him. Came back to Marina, serviced Steve's Liquors, 2 cases. Also, got to get on our Facebook page or Instagram page and get all the store locations, all the numbers. Need to reach out to all the owners or managers, whoever's there. Set up, call the day so we can line up all our sampling events, ask them when their most busiest time is and when they would like sampling events, and then try to set up a schedule for that for next week moving forward. Try to have it done by Sunday. Meet at Bud's. Also, so we few of our target accounts we actually knocked down. We got we got the Rod and Ross and Seaside, 76 gas station, Fremont Liquors, 7-Eleven on Hilby, 7-Eleven on Cork and Bottle. I got to that Alliance. The other Cork and Bottle. See, we got the Shell on. I didn't get that one. Lopez Liquors and PG. Knocked that off the list. JV Liquors and Prunedale's. Solid ass Shell. Yeah, so we're just marking away. I need to go back over this and mark all the ones down that we didn't get yet. But yeah, still working, man, and 5 accounts left to go. So gotta meet we'll definitely be meeting our goal this coming weekend or Monday. That's it.
Give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you guys an update. I just got to get the numbers from today.
Just for a second.
I did 8 cases today.
Total?
Yeah.
To where? Just 2 to Steve's and where else?
2 to Steve's, 1 to Cato Corner Store, and then 5 to Smokes and stuff.
Smokes and stuff.
That's all for today?
Nah, I got 11. I delivered 11.
Where?
Mount Herman Shell.
You talk to him?
Yeah, nigga. That's what I'll say after you, but.
We couldn't lose that one.
It was lost and then they got shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Grab what you want. I said you grab a cup.
Were you about to say anything?
Go ahead, Oosh.
Hey, so real quick, last month, highest month of sales since we've been in operations, 576 cases to the retailer, $12,971 that was generated, and honestly, that was only a couple weeks. So you guys see the potential that we have when we're motivated, when we're determined, when we're driven to make something happen. We really wanted to really make a statement. We could accomplish over 500 cases in a month. We did that. What's next? 600 cases, obviously, because if 576 went that, and it wasn't even the whole entire month. It's based on a couple weeks. But that's what's so great about us continuing to learn as we go along, how effective information is, relationships, not only that, but the power of upsell, making it our verbiage, our language, our communication skills, everything has been improving, and that's what we want. We want improvements continually, day in and day out. You go back a month prior to April, we only made like $2,000. So let's continue to work hard. This month we're already starting off pretty good. 64 cases so far within a couple days. $1,478.40, which is decent. But we met what we want to do. We wanted to do, I believe, it was 62.5 cases a week. So we got it, 64. We still got a couple days left. So what else I wanted to bring up was today samplings. I was like, man, I had the idea of going to Salinas, but I was like, nah, it feels like a Santa Cruz day. So I pushed out to Santa Cruz, SoCal. Shell was my first stop, and I said, man, let's do a sampling out the gate. So I wasn't even there 10 minutes. Sold the whole case. 3 dudes went in there and bought 4 bottles. Got them a shirt. Then the remainder of the time I probably sold an additional 1, 2, 3, so 15, probably 15 units there. Went to the other show on 41st. I was able to sell 2 units, kept the streak alive, but it was dead. There was nobody there, but I caught somebody who bought 2 units, and then I got the information that we need, which is data from who their top performing beverages. No surprise, Red Bull, and then they're busy, their schedule of how traffic or when traffic comes in, the hours and whatnot. We're going to use that. And then I talked to Dan. I said, man, Dan, I said, this is a partnership. I said, man, we don't like when product sits we like when product moves. I don't know if you're competitive. I don't know, what kind of retailer you are, manager you are, but I want you guys to do numbers like Marina, numbers like Salinas Harden, numbers like PG. You think you could do that? I mean, this guy, he doesn't seem too motivated and whatnot. But he said, yeah, man, I know with the summer coming along, we've been getting a lot of new employees, so we'll definitely work on the word of mouth and do what we can to help. I said, man, it's going to take a lot more than that. It's going to take a commitment on both ends. You see what happens. I came in here and I saw, it's 2 units, but that's 2 units that you wouldn't have sold if I wasn't here. He said, I know. And I said, see, this is the power of sampling. Now get us into the right time when we have busy traffic. That 2 units turns into 4. That turns into 6. Next thing you know, it's a case. So he gave me the information. We're going to run with it. Called up Laura. And I gave it a whole rundown. Hey, we apologize, lack of communication. We heard about the discontinued product. What she tells me, she was like, man, I think I jumped the gun. I said, what? She said, yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but he's been coming in for the past few days, and he bought the rest of the product. I said, wow. I said, man, it's the weather. And I said, you can't. Your beverage sales are on the decline in the winter. She said, yeah, I know. I said, well, I'm coming up there right now. I'm going to do a sampling. And she said, oh, yeah, feel free. Go ahead. Right when I get there, my plan wasn't to get them to 11, but how things worked out, I pushed it to 11. This is how it worked out. I get there, not even 5 minutes, 2 dudes pushing up, and I say, hey, would you like to try a free sample? These dudes right here is like 2 kids. I said, they liked it. They went in there, they said, oh, I'm going to buy a few. They didn't have no product in the cooler. And so I'm pulling out the van. I pull out just a couple. And when I walk in there, he's like, nah, I don't want those. Can I buy a case? Bam, 12 units out the gate. Just like that. They looking dumbfounded like, what the hell? I sold 12 units. I sold it in less than 10 minutes of me being there. Then I sold more units than the months that we opened up that account. I think probably November, December. It's already May. And I sold more units in less than 10 minutes than they had for months.
Damn.
That guy walks out, those kids walked out. That's the case. Everybody. I mean, this right here, it has that feel of, to me, it could be another potential hotspot like Marina, to be honest. I mean, there was so much traffic. I sold 20 units in an hour. I told Laura, I called her up, and she was already off. I said, Laura, look, check this out. I sold 20 units. I wasn't even here in an hour, but this is the power of sampling. We're going to be up here to support, help you guys do what we need to keep product moving. Now, here's what I need from you. We're gonna deliver 11 cases right now. You know why? Because I talked to your local or your regulars. You know what your regulars think of the product? They love it. They're going to come back and buy more. What do you think? Oh, no problem. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Let's go. 11 cases. This is how that confidence right there, to be honest, people look at that and they're like, oh, shit. They're intimidated. They're managers or whatnot, but they're intimidated by how we hold our conduct ourselves. We're here on business. We're not here to bullshit. We're here to sell product. You want something? You want another product that's going to just sit on the shelf? They ain't even going to come and do the things that we're going to do. Well, fine. Have that. But we want to be in these doors for a reason, and I just proved it right here within an hour. The employees were like, man, how did you do that? I said, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm handsome. They was like, the girl was like, yeah, you are handsome. I was like, oh, now you just stroking my ego. But hey, this is what we do. We don't come here to play. She was like, wow, man, that was crazy because they didn't see product moving like that. But I said, man, this is the power of word of mouth. When you know what you're talking about, when you say it in a specific way where the consumer can feel where you're coming from, they're going to come and buy, no matter what it costs. And that's what we do. That's what makes me happy when it's basically like this the accounts that are on the brink of, hey man, let's discontinue, for us to fight so hard for it, that's where I get enjoyment or pleasure in winning them back to prove ourselves. We really feel a certain passion about a product that we know. You give us an opportunity, I mean a real shot. Let us show and prove to you what we can do. Don't just count us out too early. You guys, and that's what they did. Mount Hermon Show, they counted us out too early because of the weather. The weather's changed. It's sunny now. It's time for beverages to sell, and orange juice at that. That's why you know I was happy today because I didn't know what to expect, and we went at all the I went out there and killed, like sold over what 39 units or whatever just at the 3 locations. That's work. These things, they weren't doing that. I mean, even with what Steve knows, he's been in Marina, but he's not pushing hard enough. And I told him, I was like, man, bruh, I mean, you keep on saying, yeah, we need you guys up here. You can do this, but you know, how motivated are you? A lot of these managers they're not motivated like Abraham is motivated, and that's why when we get big, I would really pull that dude in. Like, hey man, you sell this, you know how to sell this product. Come on in with us, man. Come on home. Real deal. I mean, if you want to do something, come on home because you know how to sell this product. But it's just getting these other managers to that point where they're telling their employees, like, hey, man, let's do this. There's incentives on the line. Ain't nobody else going to do that for you. We going to do it for you, though, if you play right. You know what I mean? But we got that Mount Hermon Show back online, and I see, man, I see them moving work, man. A real deal. Like, just by going out there, it's a different, Santa Cruz is a different feel. It's a different feel from Aptos all the way up. We're going to get them people that we want, and they're going to come and spend. They're going to spend with us. You know what I mean? And so I'm excited about sampling events from here on out, especially up there. I mean, everywhere else, yeah, it's cool, but I really want to hit these other spots, San Jose, Santa Cruz, even Frisco. You know, those ones that are further out where, you know, we can't do as much because we're not there every day. But when we show up, our presence is felt, and you're going to feel it. And that was my update from the whole experience over here in Santa Cruz. I mean, this is the thing, you know, as we continue to get more intimate with our product, you're going to see more bolder actions. That's what it comes down to. I mean, nobody, they ain't going to take you serious if they don't feel you serious. And right now, they feeling that we real serious. We're not satisfied. We want to affect your bottom line in a positive way. Well, you're gonna have to help us out as well. We're gonna do our part, but you're gonna have to do a little bit too. It doesn't take much. You know what I mean? But people, I mean, it was just flying off the shelves, and once again,
I just
felt it.
I wanted to add to Boog, you know, like even in that whole experience, this is, you know, what we want you guys to understand is, like, we always talk about demographics. We always talk about our particular target market, and in Santa Cruz, it is that. That's why it's so exciting over there, because one, again, we're looking at our real target market, which is health conscious consumers. Santa Cruz is prime for us because not only do they got people that are looking in that sense, but these guys, they have money that it's nothing to them over there. They'll go purchase a $2.99 product. That's actually on the lower end as far as health products for them. And so, like, you know, just understand, you know, it's going to get easier once we get closer to our target market. Meaning, because we're able to take all how'd you say it? You take away all the fear of, you know, people that you know. Take away the fear of people that, you know, your own people that might mock you, and, you know, all these different things, and why we don't have the boldness. But here you go. Boog goes out there, and he just puts it all on the line, like exactly what we're supposed to do. This is what we're training behind the scenes to do. Go out there and talk about our product that we know and we understand. And once we're able to do that, these are the things that can happen. Our product, like I said, the more intimate we get about our product, the more we understand what we really have, the easier it's going to be. It's easy for me to go out there with boldness and talk about my product because I truly believe in this. And if you say no, okay, well, like you said, okay, the next person is going to say yes. The next person might say no. The next person might say no. But there's somebody else that's willing to do this. And once we show them what we can do with our product, we know that it does taste good. So that works itself out for us. And we say, hey, man, try it out. It's pretty good. Boog is over here. If you guys didn't learn nothing about really understanding what we have in our hands, and Boog's going out there and never tasted the product, how can you tell somebody it tastes good?
I'm thinking the same thing.
You know, and
You're lying.
you know what I mean? Like that's the beauty of what we like behind the scenes. Here we are. We all tasted the product. We know what it tastes like, so we have that experience. But behind the scenes, to not have tasted the product, to just understand and believe on everything we built up, all this information that we're getting and we're giving to people, we did this, guys. You know what I mean? Like we fully pulled this. We pulled out that information out of certain articles, out of certain textbooks, out of whatever we've done, and all of our experiences. We've done these things. So to really fully believe in what we're doing and to see that people are getting it, and then not only that, like these retailers that they don't believe too much. But as we go out there and we speak on our product, we tell people what it is, they're going to come and support it because, one, it does taste good. It is a great tasting product. And then, two, now they met some guys that they really believe that, damn, these guys are not telling, they ain't BSing us. Look at them. He wearing the same shirt in every picture for every sampling event, look at where we come from. Like, it really is that. Like, we're not getting paid for this. And it shows. We can go into it and really be real with people and be like, hey, this is how it shows. Because behind the scenes, this is what happens. I'm not going to give all our dirty laundry, but, I just tell them how real this is, man. Like, every day we struggle with trying to come to work every day. Why? Because we don't get paid. That's easy for us to struggle with that. Like, oh, man, should I do this? Should I not do that? But that's it. Once we get out there in front of people and they see how real we are, they're going to believe in the product. Why? Because we're out here. We ain't getting paid for it, but we're doing it. And not only that, look at the progress. You know what I mean? Look at what's happening in light of all the hard work that we do put in. So, again, man, hang your head on high. There's a lot working for us that we don't even see. Like I said, if Boog can go out here and sell this product on taste and never tasted the product, bro, we got something going for us. Because that just means that everything he's saying is true. Our product does taste good to people. So, man, we got a lot. And again, we did this. You know what I mean? We did this stuff. Yes, God put his hand on this and he told us where to go. And that's the thing is we listened. We did this. So hang your head on high that, man, throughout all the trials, and everything we do go through, man, there's a lot of positive that we can look back on. And continue, not only look back on, but continue to use as a fuel, like, okay, we are on the right path. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Sooner or later, man, we're going to hit it. Sooner or later, we're going to get there, real deal. We just got to, at the end of the day, like I said, we got to believe. You got to believe in us first. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe you don't have that confidence going out there, all these people have been in the game for 20, 30 plus years. All of them. Everybody that's been on the block still, they've been in the game. So they've gone through people that were BSing them. That's why they're so hard on us. That's why they don't trust us right away, because we're brand new. Who trusts anything brand new? Nobody really. So we just got to believe in us and understand that, just like, what is it? This Hayward account, prime example. The dude, like, what did we believe in? We believed in the response we got from social media. we believed in it so much. Why? Because that's the numbers don't lie. That's where the biggest support is coming from. Where people are keep bring it to Hayward, bring it to San Leandro, bring it to Hayward, bring it. So we keep hearing that over and over, and now here we go. We trust on that. We go on faith, and we go over there and say, hey. And I went over there and I threw the book at him. Trust me, that's why he was scared. He was like, I threw 10-1 at him right away. And he doesn't know me. He never seen me, never seen our product. It did what we said it was gonna do. Next thing you know, I go and throw 10-1 at him. Easy money, writing checks. How much you? I was like, next time I'm coming, I'm bringing 20. He goes, yeah, let's get through this 10 plus 1, and next time I order 20. Easy. Why? Because of everything that we believed in. Everything we work hard for, believe in it. It's going to work. It works. I mean, some of it didn't work, and we see where it got us. But a lot of it works. Just keep working at it.
Hey, we're reaching people, man, because I know today I had 3 new customers. Just people walked in like, damn, oh, I've heard of this shit. Like, man, it's right there. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I've been hearing all about this shit. Well, got the special going on 2 for $5 right now. And I met a dude that I guess he said his son went to school with you guys. Mascara or some shit? Mosquito or?
Mascara.
Something like that.
Putting on the other day.
It was a dad. You know what I mean? He came in, grabbed him 4 bottles. I started talking to him. He's like, yeah, man, I've been hearing about this. My son been telling me to get it, and I was in the area, so I just stopped and get it. My son actually went to school with a couple of the owners of the company. Like, oh, yeah, no way, cool. Met a girl. She's like, man, I've been hearing all about this shit all over the place, man. Let me see what it's about. Then a white dude, man, I've been seeing this shit all over internet, Facebook, man. I gotta try. I want to. What is this? You know what I mean? Just out of nowhere, 3 new people right on it today. You know what I mean? So what we're doing is working because people are hearing about us. We are making a lot of noise. I mean, 2 people in one day. It may not seem like not a lot, but that's some new customers that, you know what I mean, gonna come back again and purchase some more product. You know what I mean? So we are making some noise and people are hearing us. So.
Hey, I was just talking to Tufa today, and or no, not Tufa, Leah, because she worked, you know, she's been working at the end up, and she made some friends and everything, so she got a little, you know, got a little crew going. But one of her friends, he owns a bunch of retail stores that sells like women's lingerie and stuff, and he's a gay dude. He said he was out partying in L.A., and he said, man, he's seeing these big old Usos at the door and everything. So he went in and, you know, he was doing his thing, started getting a little tipsy. Then he went up to one of the Usos, and he was like, he said, hey, man, he was like, you ever heard of this product called Oos Juice? And then the Samoan dude started laughing. He said, what you know about that? And he was like, man, you know, one of my good friends, her brother, and them created it. And then the guy started laughing like, yeah, right, what are you talking about? He was like, no, but have you ever heard of it? And he said, yeah. He was like, yeah, we heard of it, but they don't sell it out here. And so that's confirmation that they know because we don't sell it out there.
Yeah.
So this dude Mikey, that's his name. Mikey's like, he was like, what? No, it's getting pretty popular. They don't sell it out here. And he was like, no, they only sell it, I think, in San Francisco or the Bay Area. And he was like, yeah, that's where I'm from. And so, you know, like, you know, them Fafas be, man, they be hella excited about stuff. And so dude was like, no, I think they sell it out here. And so it was just hella funny because he just got back, I think, this past week. And that's when he was telling Leah on Sunday or something like that.
Well, I'm working on that LA with Paul, man. He just got a lot of shit going on right now. But I'm trying to get that happening with him.
Yeah.
That fool straight said, nah, they don't sell it out here.
It's that grassroots marketing, boy.
Yeah, word of mouth.
I had told Paul what you told me, you know what I mean? Possibly bump up the price, $349, $350. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It'll make it worth the trip, bro. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, I think a marketing stunt we could do just because of the response that we got from Hayward. Like we can go drop off some shirts over there or something and be like, man, and we'll do it at a certain time. Like we'll say, hey, at this time, if you go down there, the first 5 people to go and purchase, Ooze Juice, however many bottles, will get a shirt, and this is just to show our support, for thank you guys for responding the way you did, like kind of shoot it out there, like, hey, if we tell you to go get it and you go out there, you might have this same effect. We might come out and drop something off at your location.
You gotta buy a
that'll,
cake.
that'll keep like the heat going over there too at Hayward. Like, oh damn, they finna flood it because they're trying to get there at that whatever time.
Yeah. Well, I think to be honest, because I mean, just by today, I really feel that wherever, I mean, because we're going to take different regions. There's going to be different regions every Friday, but for the payday Fridays, because it was payday Friday today, we needed to really hit these. I want to try some city locations with payday Friday because the Santa Cruz showed out today, right?
Yeah.
It was out there spending like hell yeah. So I want to see what it looks like.
I mean,
bigger cities.
I was gonna say, maybe we can do since I haven't done any, to just blast, our first sampling in every region. I think we should go out strong. You know what I mean? Like, if just moving forward, and maybe we could start that in San Francisco because we do have a lot of accounts here, and maybe we can hit like, all right, we'll be out here, bam, hit that one real good, real hard, and hit the next one, bam, hit that one, but hit the whole region, like at least a few of the big spots in every region, and then, like I said, we come out big for these specific sampling dates that we set up. Then that will help us on our end too as a team. Like, okay, cool, we're all in this together. We all know that we are growing. We're seeing everything as a team. But like I said, hit these hard every region. Like once we start getting some traction in every region where we have stores popping up, then that's what we do. We set aside a day and be like, all right, and we let all the retailers know, like, all right, this is your time frame, this is your time frame, this is your time frame. And I think Saturday is a perfect day, like to do that. I mean, even a Friday if we're able to get it off, but I just feel like, damn, like, the more and more we understand what we're doing and what's our money maker, and now we're able to do this together and grow because we're all going to see each other in action. And so at that same token, we can understand, like, okay, cool. We know that whoever goes out there, this is going to be the same response. Why? Because we hit these regions and we all did it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was out there. So we know that everything we're saying, and we can come back to the board and critique it. You know what I mean? But I think that would be a good thing. Like, we can get all the pictures, everything we need to get accomplished at all sampling events. Like, we can have somebody hollering at the owner. You know what I mean? Like, getting what is the best times? What is your least selling product? What's your most selling product? Why? Like, really start gathering data in every region, at every little spot we hit. Man, that'll be big. But yeah, like you said, man, it's we want to try some things out in all these bigger areas. I mean, for me, like I can go out there, me, I'm gonna try everything I'm gonna say. Hopefully it works, but hey, I'm gonna keep trying until it does, because I know I can sell. I know I can. Once I find that particular, once I find the model, it's a wrap. Like in sales right now, I don't care if you say no. I'm gonna come back in a couple weeks. You might say yes, but that's just same thing with sampling events. And like I said, we can all grow faster if we constantly see each other. You know what I mean? If it's something out there, hey, we picking Santa Cruz. Bam, I'll meet you guys in Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? We picking San Jose. Meet you guys in San Jose. Picking Hayward. Man, we flood Hayward. Whatever it may be, but I just think the turnout would be good too. You know what I mean? And we set it up to where it's real strategic. Somebody's taking pictures. There's a couple people, like 2 people talking. Then one person is talking to the owner or talking to the clerks. Just really fact finding, like trying to see what's going on. Then we get the most out of the whole day. We get the most out of, you know what I mean? And then it's not like we go out sampling at everything every day, but if we just hit one region, man, that helps us out all, for we can set it up for it helps us out for the couple of weeks, and then we're not spending a lot of gas to go out at all these different places. We're just hitting them every a time frame. All right, we'll be here from 11 to 12. All right, next pack it up. 12:30 to 1:30 we'll be here. Pack it up. 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock we'll be here. Hit 3-4 spaces at a time. Keep it moving. Come back to the drawing board. Get whatever data we collected. All right, what'd you get? What'd you get? What worked for you guys? What worked for you guys? All right, and how much units did we sell? All these different things. And then here we go. Now we got set up, information per demographic, per region. It's not just here. This is our combined information. Now we are really breaking it down because we can change up the game plan. We have so much in our we have so much firepower now that we can change up the game plan per region.
Sir. Anybody else got anything to add? Feel free.
Hey Pizzo, did you get anybody to sign up for Relay for Life?
Nuh-uh.
No.
I'll have somebody on by Wednesday.
Yep. Just make sure you let them know, just to like if they're going out of town or something that day, you could just let them know that they can also donate too.
Okay. Well, that's what I think I was just gonna focus on, just get people to donate.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier just because the event is so far ahead that it's kind of hard, for people to know what their schedule is going to look like.
Is there a limit on the donation or anything like that?
Nah, I think. Hold on, let me check real quick. I think we're up to 210,
But
and our goal is to reach 1,000 by the event. So, but we can always shoot for more.
yes, sir.
Cool. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for your time. Appreciate it. Ray, if you can end us out.
Man, I think it's on. My bad, I'm sure.
Oh, I thought you were saying a silent prayer or something. I'm like, damn, we gotta read this nigga's mind right now.
Motorcycle, man, my bad. I didn't hear that.
Ray about to click over like,
Hey, bow your heads.
Hey, only in our meetings, bro.
Heavenly Father, Lord God, we thank you. Another Friday in the books. Thank you, Lord God, for bringing us all here together safely tonight. We just ask that you just keep our spirits up, Lord God. Keep just touching this product, touching this business, touching all of us, our families, and just keep the inspiration up, Lord God. We ask you that you just continue to see this through us. And we ask you, Lord God, that you just continue to keep our hearts in the moment. We ask you, Lord God, that you continue to guide us all every single day. Give us all the strength, the courage, and the knowledge we need to get up and face our fears and break down these walls and continue to have enjoyment in our hearts like we do today. We heard from our brother who went out and, he went out and he did his thing, and when he's able to come home and let us know, it inspires us. It honestly inspires us to want to be better, to get, to be hungrier, to want this all that much more. We all understand, and we all, embrace our whys, and we love you, Lord God. We love you for this opportunity. We thank you, and we humble ourselves to you because we know without you, none of this is possible. I ask you, Lord God, that you be with all of us tonight as we all go our separate ways, and I ask you that you bring us all together again safely throughout this week, and continue to encourage us that this vision, this dream is ours if we want it, to reach out and take it. And we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Oh.
My bad. I was looking like, oh man, I bet it's on me.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. So for November, you had 570. Not November. Fucking April, you had 574.
6.
So I'm off by 2. 12,920. 40 cents.
Nah. 971.
971. All right, yeah, I'm off by 2 then. I'll figure that out right now. Shit.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
All right, love y'all.
Adios.